Welcome to another episode of The History of Bigfoot. I'm your host, James Mallory, and today we're venturing into a particularly intriguing yet chilling aspect of the Bigfoot legend. Between the 1930s to the 1960s, a period marked by both fear and fascination with the unknown, numerous Bigfoot sightings and unexplained disappearances were reported across North America. Today we'll investigate whether these occurrences are merely coincidences or something more ominous. We'll traverse time and terrain to examine eyewitness accounts, patterns, cultural impacts, and more, as we peel back the layers of history and mystery surrounding these events. So, settle in for an adventure through fog-laden forests and forgotten trails as we embark on this captivating journey. To start, let's step back into an era when the legend of Bigfoot began gaining traction. During the 1930s to the 1960s, North America saw a surge in purported Sasquatch sightings. This was a time when the wilderness was more vast and less explored, lending an air of mystery and fear to the great outdoors. Reports came from remote areas, often offering no more than fleeting glimpses of a creature that seemed both human and beast. These sightings inspired curiosity, but also planted seeds of fear, a fear of the unknown that captured the public's imagination and generated endless speculation. Moving forward, let's explore some notable disappearances that coincided with Bigfoot sightings during this period. One particularly haunting story comes from the dense forests of the Pacific Northwest in the late 1940s, involving a group of hikers who vanished without a trace. Around the time of their disappearance, numerous Bigfoot sightings were reported in the area. Eyewitnesses claimed to have seen a large, hairy creature lurking near their campsite just days before the hikers were last seen. Could this have been an accident or something sinister? Such accounts are not isolated. Another mysterious case hails from the deep woods of British Columbia, where a lumberjack named Thomas Bowman disappeared in 1954. Colleagues recalled Bowman mentioning eerie encounters with a creature he described as a giant ape. He was last seen entering the forest, seemingly following large humanoid footprints in the mud. Despite extensive searches, neither Bowman nor any conclusive evidence of his whereabouts was ever found. Eyewitness accounts from these incidents share common themes: unexplainable noises in the night, strange tracks leading deeper into forests, and glimpses of a towering figure shrouded in fog and darkness. These stories often paint a vivid picture of encounters that, whether real or imagined, have a certain consistency across various regions and time frames. Recognizing patterns in these disappearances raises the question: are we witnessing a series of unfortunate coincidences, or is there a deeper connection to be uncovered? The correlation between Bigfoot sightings and the timing of these vanishings suggests a link, albeit tenuous. However, scientific scrutiny and skepticism question the reliability of these reports, often attributing them to misidentifications, folklore, or even deliberate hoaxes. Culturally, the tales of Bigfoot, especially against the backdrop of mysterious disappearances, reflect a broader societal anxiety of the time. During the mid-20th century, when technology was rapidly advancing, many were apprehensive about the world shrinking under the pressure of modernity. Stories of elusive creatures provided both a reminder of the untamed world and an outlet for expressing subconscious fears. At the same time, these legends celebrated the unknown, keeping alive the spirit of exploration. To further complicate the situation of missing persons in the Pacific Northwest is the lack of information and records kept during this time. Many small local jurisdictions lacked the manpower to fully search the vast, desolate terrain full of trees and mountains. Exploring the skeptic versus believer perspectives reveals the divisive nature of the Bigfoot debate. Skeptics argue that the lack of concrete evidence diminishes the credibility of such stories. They point to natural explanations for disappearances and challenge the veracity of eyewitness accounts. On the other hand, believers maintain that the absence of evidence does not equate to evidence of absence. They suggest that eyewitnesses cannot be universally dismissed, advocating for further investigation into these mysterious links. In conclusion, as we glance back at the chilling tales and legendary footprints left in the mist, the mystery of Bigfoot endures. The stories of disappearances linked to sightings may never be fully understood, yet they contribute to the rich tapestry of folklore and history in North America. Whether Bigfoot is regarded as a cryptid, a cultural icon, or simply a figment of human imagination, its ability to captivate and unsettle remains powerful. The enduring mystery allows us to look into the past and see our collective fears and fantasies reflecting back at us. Thank you for joining me today on the early history of Bigfoot. As we continue exploring these fascinating threads from history, I invite you to ponder the legends and stories that keep the unknown alive in our imaginations. Be sure to subscribe and join us next time as we continue unraveling the mysteries and exploring the world of Bigfoot. Until then, stay curious and keep an open mind. This is James Mallory signing off.